Good morning, friends. What I have for you today is a quick overview of the Tesla app. Yes, this is the Tesla app on iOS. That's the Apple phone. And what I'm going to do is go and run through the main features, things you need to know right out the gate. If you're looking at buying a Tesla, considering it, or you already have one, this is specifically related to the 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper Edition. In this specific video, I'm going to go over the controls, features, functions, anything helpful that may give you a hand. Let's get started. What we're looking at right now is the main screen. When you open the app, of course, before you do anything, you need to download, install the app, and then you might need to even give it permission and privilege to connect to the car. So that's a previous step. It is not covered in this video. What we're looking at here is Maribel, and she is on a charge of 62% plugged in, 11 hours remaining. Basically, I'm running what's called the trickle charge. This is a very, very light charge, and it's running off of a standard wall outlet from my garage. Now, if we look at the icons down below the car, we have a lock. This is very simple. You click that, and the car unlocks. For example, if I have one of my kids helping me out and I say, hey buddy, can you run out to the car? That's if they're listening. Can you grab the bucket and I can unlock it? I could click the frunk button and open the frunk area as well. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to open the car, but that will do that. The other button here, this is a conditioning button. This basically allows you to ensure that the car is in a cool position or a warm position in the window when you go out to it. And I'm going to show you that. If we go to the climate, you can see that I have it turned on, and I can warm up the seats if I want to. That's one feature, and that applies to all four seats. Again, this is a specific Model Y Juniper 2026 with some upgrades, and that's why I'm seeing these features. There's another button down here on the right. It's called Vent. This allows you to quickly open the windows and let the heat out of the car. Very, very nice feature just to release that heat surge. You know, if you live in a really hot state, particularly a humid state, and you want to get that built up heat out of the car, you could just release that out. The other thing I want to show you on this page is we have Defrost car, we have Bioweapon defense mode, which by the way, if you have allergies, and this is something you run into, this is absolutely incredible, particularly in places where there might be wildfires and things like that. This can help really prevent and keep the air in the car really nice and clean. In my opinion, is comparable to what an airplane might have in terms of its circulation and cleanliness of air. We have camp mode, which is absolutely incredible for camping. And we have dog mode. Again, this is to keep the car at a temperature and keep it regulated and safe for even a pet. I'm not making any recommendation on what temperature you should set or anything like that, more than this is a feature that's incorporated into the controls. We also have cabin overheat protection, whereon I can basically make sure if my cabin temperature gets over 100 degrees, I want to turn on the AC and get it down to 75 because I don't want my cabin baking. Maybe I have something in the car like some bread or something that I don't want to just burn up. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my controls. I'm going to turn that off because I don't want to use up my battery unnecessarily. It's not that hot out right now. Now, if you look right below that, there's an amperage control. This is something that I'm not going to get into specifics on, but this is the charge amperage that it's running at right now. Stop charging and unlock charge port. Again, these are things that you can do. For example, it's highly recommended that you run your battery up and keep it around 80% all the time, just the way that these batteries work. And if you're going on a long road trip, of course, if you're going to run the battery down and be driving all day, charging it up isn't a problem because you're running it all the way up and down. You're using the energy out of the battery, not letting it sit at full. We're going to go to live camera. Now, this is Sentry Mode. This is our protection mode. And what this allows us to do, at any given moment, we can see what's going on around the property. We can change the visual on this. Let's say we only want to see what's going on in front. You can also make the car fart. So if you really needed to and somebody was walking around your car and you didn't like it, you can click fart and that might deter them. You can also make the car honk or flash. You can do all kinds of things. And down at the bottom here, on the bottom right, You see a microphone, which you can talk into, so you can actually talk to somebody. Hey, what are you doing by my car? In my opinion, this is all great for just household security, particularly if your car is parked outside at night or parked in front of your house, and you want to know what's happening or be alerted if somebody's walking around. You can check your camera. Pretty amazing, actually. This car has 8 cameras, by the way. Let's go ahead and go down the list. You can go to view recent clips. This will give you recent recordings. I'm not going to get into all the specific details of the settings and the recordings and the way that you can set that up, but there's a lot of different ways you can configure that, so motion detection and various things. You can also check the PSI of the tires. Summon is a very unique feature. What that allows you to do is have the car come to you in various scenarios and situations. Guys, keep in mind, you are fully responsible for the decisions you make and how you use this. You need to check with the laws and localities of using this type of thing. I know a lot of people use it more in the valet type areas, and there are various settings and controls you can do with that. Schedule. This is really cool because you can precondition the car to prepare the battery for charging. You can set a light show schedule, which, by the way, I have another video of demonstrating that. It was during the day, it wasn't at night, but basically the car dances and sings, and all the doors are opening and closing, or the windows are opening and closing, the trunk's going up and down, and lights are blinking and flashing. It's pretty cool, actually. And you can set a charging schedule and things like that. That's all I have for you in this video. I just wanted to give you a quick overview, some of the features that the 2026 Model Y Juniper has available. And there are other things on here that are much more comprehensively available in the center infotainment management console in the For example, one of the most recent releases was Grok, which is absolutely wonderful to have conversations while you're driving. The other thing, animated lights based on the music or the album cover, which is very cool and fun if you're driving in the dark and you like having some light show going on in your car. And there's also a full club mode, which you can only use in park. Separate thing. These are just some of the more recent upgrades. Well, thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful.